Now, so big talk starts now, and to join us talk this matter, be person when be family therapist. She not be my somebody. She go join us talk this matter. First thing we go talk be the high rate of paternity fraud where we get so why it be so why, and then we tell you about two very big cases when we sabi for Nigeria. We go add that one join. Fumi Day here to follow us talk this matter. Hello. See as your voice cool. Hi.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Foluwa Olajolo. Did I get that right?
Olajolo.
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 Welcome to the studio.
Thank you for having me.
Our co-host today on top of this matter. You see this issue of paternity tests. I don't know. You know, I for like if say you say they make them compulsory. Say okay, as in they born pikin like this, make them check them. I think I for like like that.
I think if for better if as person they born the pikin, then they check.
Then they check them.
When not be say the pikin don't grow reach like 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, man, dude come enter one day come talk say he go and be a palo. They talk one kind. Be like say na him that they talk about. He won't go touchlight so that I get the picking or not.
Or maybe you begin to say your picking face, they look like another person's face.
It can't be like say they look like that your friend face.
Can't be like your landlord face.
Hey. Follow how you see this matter. You think say whether maybe say as they born the picking that they do the test.
Okay, so for several reasons, we feed one like that, we don't feed one like that. It depends. Because pro day, cons day,
okay.
Advantage day, disadvantage day. If they do them immediately after birth, you go no say, okay, I'm be the papa of this child, don't be me born now. But another issue that can come out of it is anger, mental health issues. If they bring the pikin to me, after I don't take care of them for like 9 months, they can't give birth to the pikin. I talk say, no be me get them.
9 months not better past 10 years.
That immediate reaction, the person feel carry the baby, drop him for ground, say, yes.
That one
anger. You go carry the baby. No, the thing you no go carry and drop her for ground. In fact, the people like go do at that time, not be say you go first secure the pikin, because you go preempt say, okay, all of these things fit happen. You understand?
Yeah.
You secure the pikin when you don't check the DNA test before you even carry the pikin, give the papa or give anybody. You shall tell them, say, see who get pikin or so, whatever it is.
Yes, and another thing is that it could breed hatred. Like, okay, between the spouse. Obviously, they might not even come back together after that paternity test. Like, okay, after 9 months, coming back to say, I'm not the father of this child. So, definitely, the divorce might happen almost immediately.
Make it happen now. Trust never finish. You go carry belle, you go born pikin for another person. You expect make I keep quiet, make her they look like this, say, make problem for no come.
Follow waiting me, I think they say whether they do immediately after they born the pikin, or whether they do 10 years after, trust don't pafuka.
It don't finish.
Yeah.
So if they can't make and legalize and say as you they take born like this, maybe they check the DNA. Now be saying a question mark on top the fidelity. What we man they call fidelity of Nigerian women as a whole collectively.
You know what's happening for no be question of anything because we don't see okay see Nigeria being number 2. Then say three children out of 10. That one because Nigeria no even they test plenty like that too. So you can't imagine say if Nigeria really they test, if plenty people, you know how many we dey. Now we say up to 5 children out of 10 or to 7 children out of I don't know go belong to another man. You don't understand. So for the ones where they don't they test already, they say 3 out of 10. Na red flag.
It did very hard.
Na red flag. So even if they put on there, say okay, to avoid all of this stress, because na stress to everybody, na stress to the pikin, stress to the woman, stress to the man, stress to the system. Because at the end of the day, it will still affect anything will affect the whole front, will affect the system. You understand all those kind of things. So make we kuku introduce and say, as you dey born pikin like this, make you check who be the papa. Make everybody know where you belong from the beginning.
You just say Nigerian women go agree that kind of thing.
Well.
They go tell you, say, leave on to me and my husband.
Yeah, let us resolve the issue. So it depends on individual cases. Do you understand? So if we say we want to legalize it, like, okay, maybe you are giving birth and all of those things, family can decide that they're not doing this because there's trust in between them and they don't want to even test that trust or think that, oh, my wife would go and sleep with somebody else.
Make we leave this.
Yes, let's just leave it. Let's just.
But you know, say if they make a compulsory, no go be a thing of say whether you dey question trust. It go be say, okay, oh, before they register pikin for birth certificate, na a requirement. You know, go be a question of, oh, okay, my husband doesn't trust me or anybody doesn't trust you. It go be a case of, okay, now legal requirement before registering a child, where be say them born. So I don't feel say that one supposed to be
we're
issue.
Looking at it too, the costs of doing the paternity test.
How much it be? You know how much it be.
But I don't know the exact amount, but I know that it's quite
expensive.
On the high side. Yes. So it's not a lot of people that will be able to afford it. So if we legalize it for the system, say, okay, as you born pikin, they do them. Except the government is ready to subsidize it for us and say, okay, we'll pay 80% of the fee. We'll pay 90% of the fee. Even at that, most people don't even pay the 10%. But see, like, we don't hear of cases where child don't die, mother die because of labor, because they don't get how much to pay for surgery, for surgery, for CS. You know, is that where you now want to talk about paying for paternity test?
You they talk of one pikin paternity test. Me they look how many pikin person get for your house. You get 5 pikin, you can't do DNA test for all of them.
It's quite on the high side.
A lot of money. I can't see here. Say sometimes, you know, say mistakes they happen. Sometimes the DNA test will can't be say whether they don't swap the children. Sometimes it go dey wrong, say the pikin not be the man own. And you know if it be saying that the woman's fault. Not say she waka around. Not say she dey sleep around. That kind of thing. You get one thing that they call chimera. I'm saying chimera syndrome. They say now that one be say when one woman's DNA does not match that of her child, so you born pikin, DNA not being papa own. No be mama. And the woman born am for our eye kuru like that. You know, say that problem of in those days, I know say I've been don't hear about children where be say them swap at birth, especially all those children where they maybe them born and preemie, where be say you know reach the full time before them born them and then put them for incubator. Sometimes then they return the wrong pikin. You understand? So I don't hear all of these things. There have been cases. How about fraud where they happen for inside hospitals? In those days, I don't hear about where be say maybe somebody born girl and they want boy and then they go come swap the pikin. You get the one where me here say they swap the woman say I say I not do anything, I not sleep around, I'm now your pikin. I mean, but the DNA not be our own. Now they can't begin do the investigation, can't go to the hospital, can't touchlight pikin when they're born at that time. All the pikin they born that time, they can't go find the correct pikin with that woman born. Imagine you know what they and now because they get data, because data there for the hospital, and the woman insists say lie. They can't find out, say, they carry this one, pikin, give this one, carry this. Because it happens, mistakes. Wow. And they can't swap the children back.
After many years.
Now, wow.
Imagine the trauma.
Hey, and what if the woman, and then some people know they date, you know, say some people know they date patient. You understand? Some people know they patient. You get one video where I watch over the weekend of somebody where killing girlfriend because he suspect and say they sleep around with his friends. What if something like that happens? Because now also a dangerous thing to do. You understand? What if something like that happens and maybe the man no they patient, he just flare up. Some of them know they feel hold themselves when they flare up. Any small thing go don't flare, provoke. Some people they like that, unfortunately. You know, not say this life is just very fragile. You provoke, do something now, you kill somebody, you they go jail. You regret them. Like this speaking why here say because in girlfriend drop in iPhone break, now he stab the girl. The girl don't die now, they don't carry the boy enter jail. They go kill her too at the end of the dinner. So we got to be very careful about this anger, but they provoke unnecessarily. But not be the matter who they talk today, but they talk about paternity fraud. Say this DNA test, it be big deal for you, I be not be big deal for you. Now the question be that, and we get our guest co-host for here when they talk
when she
no, that family therapy, so you understand, they protect the family, you know. Make una don't forget to drop us your comments on all of, we are very social, you know, so drop your comment on top of all our social media handles, and please make you try call us inside the studio because we go like hear from you. Check on top of the screen there, you go see our phone lines, they don't open for you. Our WhatsApp number is there too, where you go take send your WhatsApp. Locate us for Facebook, Instagram, anywhere where you feel locate us and drop your comment for us. We go like make we hear from you.
Okay, make we just take small break. When we come back, we'll begin look the legal and social implication. Waiting, if you decide to follow this path and enter court with the matter, I go take B. If you decide say lie, you know, go do DNA test for my pikin when I born for you, and I know say na me born am for you. Waiting be the implications if you say no, if you say yes. We go look that one when we come back from this break. Now, so we don't come back. What will be the implications? Say this paternity fraud, they very high for Nigeria. First of all, to start with, Gotv don't tell us say if you call in, what will be your own experience? You don't ever experience this kind of thing when we say your husband come home, can't tell you say you see this our pickings them, they go do paternity test for them. I'm not too sure, or you don't do it for your woman. Say you go enter house, tell her say you know what, enter motor. We they go hospital, we they go center to go test this pickings them, and you don't enter court case because of this matter between you and your wife. Now that one we want to read now. Welcome if you just join us. The program now Better Talk. Make I come to you, Gotv. You get this kind person around you when talk say, oh, my husband say, make we go do DNA test.
Go now. See, anytime, they always like make everybody verify within in the, if your instincts tell you say, do one, there is a very high percentage chance, say something they wrong. For you to even first start to think and say, this pikin be like, say, no be my own. It's very bad for you to leave them inside your head, you understand, than for you to take action, say, okay, I won't check. You know, it reminds me of Nedu's case. Nedu, the presenter for Wazobia for here. He been talk say, he suspecting wife say she not dey straight, she not dey faithful. Now he can't go do the DNA test. DNA test shows say not being get the pickings when they get. Now so they take no. You get another one when they very popular, everybody they talk that matter that time. Say the one bank MD that time where impregnates one of his staff, 2 pickings and the woman their husband house. The husband don't say not being get the 2 children. She can't travel, go America. From there she land can't call the man say, sorry, the 2 pickings we get not be you get her. The man marry last, marry another person last, but it be like say he not recover from that for that. They say just slump. You know, just the guy die just like that. So not be small matter with the talk today. Wait, how it take be for your end? Waiting be your own experience. We won't make you call us. We won't make you send us comments on top WhatsApp as Gotv Take Talk. But we get guest co-hosts. Make I turn to you and make we look this matter. In case it even happen to you, how you go take react. Okay. What you go do?
So it did 2 ways.
2 ways.
If they suspect say my journey, my waka no pure again. Not carry that step. Say okay, this is my wife. Oh, she dey come late at night. She dey pick phone. I'd go pick calls. May I test? That one understandable. But if nothing happened, and you just woke up one morning, say, okay, you heard that we should go and do paternity test. I mean, the first thing that will come to my mind is the trust has been broken. Say, you just wake up from nowhere. Nobody say you dey suspect me, maybe you catch me.
You not feel no now. If it be say you hear people they talking for office,
well,
or whether you go somewhere, people come they talk, I can't say nothing that they follow talk. You can't just come. Tell you say make Mona go do.
If person they suspect you and be your husband, you say go no. it go be how you go they look at
okay,
you.
don't already suspect you finish. You don't tell you say make you enter motor.
Make we go check.
What you go do? You go follow?
I go follow. I go follow because I know say my own matter pure.
Clear.
I go follow. But afterwards, you will come and explain to me.
I actually agree with her. Because
so you go turn out to big deal for her. Yes. They tell me
you
so.
Come and explain to
actually
me.
Big deal it be. Unfortunately, you don't get anyhow where we say women too go carry out their own test on their men to know the children where they're born. You know, say most of these things just they against the women.
Now,
yeah, just that you know they fair. You understand? But then again, that's the way carry and go. I go carry the children. In fact, I go carry the children where follow and join body.
After
if you reach that place saying no do again, we must do that test.
We guys do.
But when we don't do that test finish, we go come begin the check. Now make me talk say
when una do the test finish, wetin go happen?
We go come begin, that time we go begin the talk about every other thing will go happen. Because honestly, na trust don't break. You know, trust me again. Yeah. Now waiting I mean. But then again, now make me the talk say if for good, actually for like if say from the time where we say them born pikin, they say oh yeah, requirements. Una must do DNA tests. But how many people they born? Even majority of people they will be say they know they born for hospital. Yeah. Unfortunately, so we no go fit capture that audience. Yeah. You see, I still see one video about last week or so for social media of a man where they say they cry. The man they say, hey, you do me this thing. The woman they tell and say, please calm down, please. I need to talk to you, please. The man they shout, they cry. They don't show the man, but they show the woman and they carry the baby. You understand? And a paternity problem. Sure. He say after how many years, only for me to find out, say it's very heartbreaking. I honestly do understand. But then again, for you to just come
out of the blues, to just say
the thing we say if that trust break,
we get somebody on the line. Shegun from Magodo. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome, Shegun.
Hello, Shegun.
Yeah, you ladies are doing very well.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Amen. Thank you.
Yeah. There's one way happening for my area. Okay. Which I won't talk about. This man traveled to Canada and he lived with his wife for a house with his children. And simply, he won't come carry his children go Canada. You know, people say all the 4 children will be home. May God don't help us for this matter, they talk about.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we get some messages here. Good evening, my name is David from Benin. Why some women know they talk true about pikin? Now, stinginess and poverty. Okay, stinginess and poverty.
Okay, I don't understand.
Why some women know they talk true? Now, cultural issue.
How?
Different scenarios. Okay, I be they befriend somebody. And we don't sleep together. I don't get pregnant. My papa and mama talk say I don't feel marry him. They talk say okay, now this person I go marry. And I don't know say I don't get pregnant. I know say my papa and my mama no go hear me. They no go ever hear waiting I want talk. So cultural issues, ladies, girls are being raised to always receive orders from their parents. Anything when my mama talk, it's just a few number of women that can stand up to say, okay, now my decision will be this, so anything where I face, I go face them. So in that kind of scenario, maybe like 2 weeks pregnancy, I mean now 1 month pregnancy, she go carry am.
Now only that one you see. How about people when we say their wedding tomorrow? They can't go, they do bridal shower, they do groom something. You can't say, may just go see X. For the last time.
I was going to say that.
Something can't happen. But now that one,
say
can't get the pregnancy.
I read one thing where they talk say statistics they show say the DNA tests where they happen, most of the people where they end up not being the man's child, most of them they be the first child. Because most times it's either say the woman get belle, enter, or he don't marry but he's still there in touch with his ex. They no break up, and then maybe last food like that now. Something happens.
And she may not know say
that one turn to pregnancy because I mean the following day
even she may not know.
Go enter.
Husband go enter, go sleep with them.
So when it happen, you no go know.
But how woman go they do that kind of thing? That kind of thing wrong. How you go they sleep with 2 men at the same time?
Emeka from Shagamu Day on the line here. Hello, wow. Emeka. Mekus, you there? Hello. Okay, so we get plenty messages on top WhatsApp. Please, all of una where they call WhatsApp, I take one name Beguna. Make una stop to they call WhatsApp now. Call the normal phone line. WhatsApp now for messages only. We no go pick them. So allow me to read the messages where they just send in your own and I go read them. Thank you very much for complying. All right, this person say, "Una good evening. This is TJ from Port Harcourt. If my husband wake up one morning,
tell you that kind of thing.
Say make we go do DNA. It will be the end of the marriage because if he doesn't trust me."
What's
then
the point?
No need living a lie. Now waiting TJ talk. He say no need living a lie. You know, say some people now when they want to do all this immigration sorting, then they find out.
I be want make we finish your comment, make I enter.
And that person where they are is not a good thing. I don't wish it to happen to me. But normally when nobody come for the baby, I will take care of them and make them mine. But I will try and find another woman at least, make she give me my own. I don't understand that. Anybody understand that comment?
So what's going to happen when the man find out, say,
okay, maybe
not being picking?
Maybe that comment was trying to say, if he find out, say his wife, I mean,
he go accept the picking.
He go accept the picking.
If nobody else can't claim the picking, okay.
So go find somebody else. Go.
He says it's not a big deal. Wow, that's a Nigerian man.
That's unusual, man.
Incredible,
unique.
Hi, Victor from Lagos State. He said this issue is very tricky. It's not easy for a man to be told that a child he had been taken care of is not his own. So, Yakubu.
Hello, Yakubu.
Okay, Yakubu, don't go. Good evening to you all. This matter tire me. I see say if the man no trust the wife, that is where this problem will arise. And some women are desperate to keep their marriage. My landlord wife did it and the husband doesn't know. How you take no say your landlord wife do it? How?
The woman tell you don't come tell Nigeria.
No, but how he take no? Say
let me say the woman tell her now. You don't know what the people they
you understand, right? Don't leave her like that.
Okay. And I thank you. Continue to send us the comments on top WhatsApp
in full
and other social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and all. Make we enter a small break. When we come back, we come to Tori the question when we say if it can't happen, the pikin be your husband pikin. Wait till you go forgive her. After the break. And now welcome back. Now better talk with the program. We'll be they talk about paternity fraud. They say Nigeria might be the second nation for the world and get the highest number of paternity fraud cases. Not be small matter. They say 3 out of 10 pikins, if you put 10 pikin there, you carry 3 out of them, their papa not be their papa. Now, no matter how they look today, be that, which kind of thing be this? Because they asked before we go on top the break, say, if your husband carry this matter come, this kind of question comes, say, he not just sure say, now be the papa of your pikins, what you go do? It be like say we get call from Ibadan. Hello?
Okay, be like say don't go.
The call don't go.
Network
just do read comments.
You know, say another person will be say they do all these DNA things. One of a staff will be say they work for where they do DNA test. It says 6 out of 10 children where they bring for paternity tests, they end up not being their fathers, their papa picking.
Let me say even worse past the survey when they do.
No, the survey is different. They say
now they talk now. Survey say 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10
so
generally.
Now
this one now 6 out of the 6 out of 10 are the ones where they now bring come. Generally for Nigeria, 3 out of 10. But for the ones where they carry, where they look their children say, I beg,
I don't
go.
think so.
They say 6 out of 10. Meaning say now only 4 they come back clean. 6. not be their papa.
This one critical.
I cannot do DNA tests for my children because they were not there when their mother committed the offense. One, I was somebody's boyfriend before I got married to my wife, and she was somebody's girlfriend before we got married. Please, let's be fair to others. Women were not made for one man. Mr. Yellow from Lagos, na that one.
Are you for real? Man, I told that man a Nigerian man.
Mr. Yellow from Lagos. Lagos now where?
Oh boy, Mr. Yellow talks a woman.
Women were not made for one man.
No, something is here. Currently, we are battling with similar issues. My best friend impregnated a lady. It was about 3 months old, but the family never wanted the guy to marry her. So her parents got her married to another man.
And that one different now.
Okay.
They no say, hey, wait,
they get her married
so they don't know say she pregnant.
No, they know. But they don't want to make him marry the guy we give and the belly. So they marry and give another man with the belly.
And they don't go tell him.
And they don't tell the man with the belly. Because some men go no say you pregnant, they go say, don't worry, I will marry you along with the pregnancy.
Some people like that.
Interesting.
Yeah. Some men are like that. They go collect the pregnancy joy. You know, train the pikin, no say not being own, but it go take as
I feel like the people who go collect the pikin keep quiet. Maybe something is wrong somewhere. Maybe they know feel fire go.
No, people that exactly just love the woman and they feel that what has happened is a mistake. People where they marry to people with
infidelity. Nigerian men will know. Infidelity no dey do something with infidelity.
This one.
Infidelity no be say you go do carry pikin come back house. Now still infidelity now. Plus
the infidelity. This one we talk so we just talk so not be infidelity. Say you meet woman, she's already pregnant, but whether the person will get the pregnancy say no they collect or something, and she
say no, he already knows.
Say you get the pregnancy.
No, I dey talk about the ones where no say you carry belle before, and maybe they can't check, can't find out say the children no be their own. They keep quiet, still they loving and everything. Something is wrong with them. Now you say they
no be all cases.
Do you know?
I agree with you. So they no feel fire.
Make I tell you the truth.
They no fit.
Make I tell you the truth.
A real Nigerian man no go keep quiet.
But some people they marry women with children and with pikin, they go no say this woman don't born like 2 pikin, still marry him. So it's no different from pregnancy. If they feel marry woman with 2 pikin, they feel marry somebody will get pregnant now.
You know, Ify, I was going to ask a question, but maybe we take Ify. Hello, Ify.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening, Cody.
Welcome, Ify.
Thank you. The problem, most of this problem, now those girls go tell their women say they won't make them get the name before they marry. You know, so many men they will tell their girlfriend that time say, I want to get the law, or my mom won't personally get the law. In the case of that kind of thing like this, even if the guy not give her the belly, and she get another person, that one can't give her. She will kind of go meet the one who will marry and sharp. So some of these blames men made them sharp from this side, made them know they put everything from top of my head. So that's what me I see the matter.
Wow.
Now we're done.
Thank you very much, Ify.
Now talking like cultural issue, the basis of this thing.
No, but waiting Cody they talk, we say he gets some men. The men when they accept, they no say they suspect say no that those the pikin not be their own, but they keep quiet. They not do DNA test. It be like say it go be say they no fit father pikin. We get another call from Ogun State. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome, Joy.
Hello.
Hello, Joy. We dey hear you.
Hello.
Joy, we dey hear you. Talk to us.
Okay. Una good evening.
Good evening.
Una dey really do well. I dey gbadun this una program.
Thank you.
Okay. I dey gbadun this una program.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay. You know, say waiting one day for this Nigeria, we not can understand again, no. For olden days, this kind of thing no dey, na taboo, na abomination. How woman go carry another man, pikin, carry come house? For Yoruba land, they call Mali. They say when the Omali pro, now they say the whole house don't spoil. Hello, now they hear me?
Yes, we dey hear you.
So waiting at the top, we say this, we no can understand waiting they happen. That's why you see all these Boko Haram, them, all these hooligans, plenty for Nigeria. Because the kind blood, when they be, another blood, not be the blood of their true papa.
Now make you see some children now they go say they use their papa do money because no be in blood. I go take get mercy for the man when no be in papa. So this kind of thing, no be better thing at all. It's not encouraged. May we not encourage ourselves, say, may we dey do am. Now bad thing. Bad thing, now be bad thing. If God no want them, you don't want them at all. For olden days, if this kind of thing happen, you get juju when they go swear, the woman will go swear am. If the woman no talk to you, go swear am. The king go die.
Thank you very much, Joy.
Thank you, Joy.
Thank you.
Make we look the poll when we get today. Waiting people talk for this matter. Shay, it makes sense to do DNA test. Some people say 67% people say yes. Wow. 0% say no. Over sense, 33% people say na over sense. Pikin na pikin, 0%.
You see,
what do you think say they make people they do DNA tests? They not trust their wife, 57%. 29% say for assurance. 14% say for medical reasons. 0% say, oh, I don't know.
We still get another one where they here. Say, wait till I think say they make people they do DNA test for another platform. Now we run this one, and they don't trust their wives. They carry the day. Then for assurance, follow 22 seconds. And of course, I don't know. I mean, 22%. I don't know. And the other option, then carry 11%. Good evening, ladies. I'm Jacinta. While in school, a schoolmate of mine was double dating and got pregnant along the line. She carried the pregnancy to the man, and that was better for her.
Hey.
It's too bad to have mixed blood in the family. God help us. Naso Jacinta, take Yanni own, enter inside the studio here. I like this una station. No, Naso this person just talk and it's in tutorial no be small. Because say how person go carry another man picking, go give another man, and she go they sleep for nights.
Oh, I don't be say she go they sleep for nights. She go they sleep year 1, year 2. Pikin go grow.
To year 20, year
20. Pikin go they grow for your eye like this. You get mind.
And again, there's a part where we believe the lie. You know, so when we don't tell ourselves lie for several years,
psychologically, you can't believe them for your mind.
It will be true. Yeah, to you.
I agree.
Papa. So if there's no cause for DNA, the woman of it, she might not even remember, say, okay, maybe not be Papa true.
They deceive himself.
This person say, I go do DNA test for all my pikin. I go first of all find money for the DNA before tests. Before I even DNA for test. Before I even find woman to marry. Yeah. Wow. Now so it take talking. Say I no fit trust any woman in this life again. Our society don't turn upside down. I go do DNA test for all my pikin. Olatunji. So it not be bad thing if you don't already tell your wife, say, as we dey marry like this, sorry, honey. When we born, we go they do tests, they go for all of them. At least make the woman carry on for head before you enter the marriage. You know bad.
Okay. Madam Joy, I know follow for what you talk, but I like what Madam Joy. You said no follow, Abi. I don't follow. I don't follow. But I like what Madam Joy talk. Say this is an abomination. Not be something where we supposed to they do. Women, now they center out this matter. Why? Because now they carry. Pikin will not be man own. Give another one. Not be better thing where we're supposed to do. Thank you. Everybody when call, everybody when send us comments on top WhatsApp. We thank you.
Plenty. We know read and finish. So many. So sorry for people who will not read their own.
Now so we end big talk today when be on top paternity fraud. What will be the big deal for DNA test? Woman. Make we just the jailbreak small women.